Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today we will learn about Python keywords. So basically what is Python keyword? So in Python keyword there are basically 35. So Python keywords are unique words reserved with defined meanings and functions that we can only apply for those functions. You will never need to import any keyword into your program because they are permanently present. So these are the keyword is already or we can say inbuilt in our Python. Okay, so we do not need to import again and again. Like false, there is a 35 keywords which we cannot use as an identifier and variable as well. So it also we have to keep in mind. Okay, so like you can understand that here's the false, none, true, and as asserts, async, and in the same way there are many more keywords are there. So we will understand one by one. Okay, so like if we talk about the keyword first of all, that how we will check that how many keywords are in Python. So to just check for that, we will have to go in the Visual Studio Code. So let's go to Visual Studio Code and make a file here. Like I'm going to create here a file of like key.py. Okay. So first of all, we will import here keyword. Okay, as you can understand, it is also suggesting me that what we need, like we want to import keyboard, keyword, or anything else. So we are going to import keyword. Okay, and suppose that I just want to check the what is the type. Okay, so type, and there's the one more thing, like if we are if we are going to import any keyword. Okay, so there is need to show as well. So how we can show that? We will simply write here print keyword dot keylist, and we will save the program, then run it. And now we can see here that there are these keywords is also saying in the Python false, none, true, and as asset, as I have shown here in the display. Okay, so now we will understand about the what is the true, false, and none. Okay, how we can check. So to check that true and false, like I'm just going to this copying program to just save the time yours and me. Okay, so I'm going to remove it, and we will check like it is true and false. To check that, here's the value. First 4 is checking with the 4 that it is equal or not, and then another is 6 is greater than 9 or not. To check that if there will be value true and false, according to that the response will be like, if you can understand like 4 is equal to 4, that is correct, that's right, the output is true. And in the same way, if 6 is not greater than 9, so that's why it is there's the output false. Okay, now let's understand about the in the same way the none keyword. So the none keyword, how it is just working. To just check that, we will copy this program as well, and here we are going to check it. So first of all, let me tell you that what is the none. So how will it none print? When you will be declaring any functions, like here is the functions, no return functions, and where like there is the addition one variable, and we are counting the number, adding the number 1 and number 2, and there we are passing nothing. So that's why in number, if there is nothing passing, that's why the output will be none, as you can see here. Okay, let's come to another one. So here is the one more keyword, which is a operator keywords. Operator keyword there are 5 keywords: and, or, not, in, is. To check that and or not, as we can understand false and true, we already have understood that it is or not. So but we still again understand false and true, not true. Okay, so how we can print it? So like if we are going here, and we will print here print true and false. Okay, now if I want to run this program, then you what will be the output? Yeah, here's the false. If I will check same the thing, print true or false. So at the place of and, we will do or. In the same way, there will be third, which is just I'm checking, like if we will do here not true, not true, not destroying error. Yeah. Now we will check what is the output one. So here is the false. False is coming for this one. True is coming when we have used OR operator, and true is coming when we are checking with print not false. Let's come to another one. So in the same way, here is the in keyword. How we can check it? Like if there is any container, in container there is a one string which is a Java T point. So we are checking P is in container, so it's a case sensitive as well. So you will have to understand small case P and big P, there is a two difference. So let's understand with the example. So I have copied the same program and we are going to run it. Okay. Now let me check. Yeah. So P in the case, how it is coming? Okay. Like false is because capital P is not in container. True is because small p is available in Java T point. So that's why the response is. So in this way, these keywords are working. Okay. And again, it comes to print true is true, false is true. If this program I want to check, so the response will be in the form of Boolean. As we have already make a video in the previous. Okay. So now let's understand. We will save it again. Now, true and false is coming for this one, false and true is coming for this one, and true true false is coming for this one, and none is coming for this program. So this program I'm not going to remove anyone, so you can just take the screenshot from here, and that's it. Okay. Now let's come to another, the non-local keywords. So the non-local keyword, how it is working? So in this example, if you will understand, like just let me understand you. So there is a one function which is the outer function. Here we have declared variable 10. Then again definitions the inner. There is the another function which is the inner function. But when we are using non-local function and variable 14, so what will be the different? It will count only the non-vocal variable. It will skip the variable 10. So there's the expression as well. The inner function is placed inside the outer function. In this case, the outer function has a variable named var. Var is not a global variable, as you may have noticed as a result. Okay. So let's copy this program and run it on the Visual Studio Code. So I'm going to run this program. Okay. Now we will save. Now let's see what is the output. Yeah, so the output is the value inside the inner function is also 14 and the value inside the outer function is also 14. Then in this way it is going to work. If suppose that if we will not use non-vocal keyword, then how it is going to work? Okay, now we will check. Now the output will be first 10 and 14. Yep. Now the value inside the inner function is 14 because first this function is running, then it is going to globally. Okay, so in this way things are working. Now let's understand iteration keywords. In iteration keywords there are for, while, break, continue. So first we will continue, like there's a program to show, choose the keyword for while, break and continue. So first we will understand about the for loop. Okay, so like I'm going to copy this code from here. For, let's check it that how it is working. Now we have come to the Visual Studio Code. First let me comment it out everything. Alright. Now we are going to check the for loop. So in for loop, let's understand how it is working. So in for, basically in Python, I will be the 0. By default, the it will start from 0. Okay. And if we are talking about any range like 15, so the loop will run less than 15, like till 14. Okay. So when the value will be I is equal to 0 plus 4, then it will be 0 plus 4, then 4 is output. And again, it will terminate to the this one, and it will come for the when the value will be I of 1, then the output is 5. In the same way, it is just iterating, and in this way the output is coming. So in this way for loop is working. Now let's come to breaking. What is the break keyword? So break keyword we are going to use when if there is any value we are putting, so from there we can break the loop. Okay, now let's understand with the example. Suppose there I have used breaking the loop. Okay, so let's run the program. Now you will see the output is different. The output is coming 4, 5, 6, 7 to till 13. Why it is coming? Because when it comes to I is equal 9, 9 plus 4 it has been 13, and when the 9 is coming to check that if 9 is equal to 9, the loop is going to break. So in this way break keyword works. Now let's understand the looping of initials, like while loop, how we can use while loop. So there is a conditions of while loop, so let's understand it now. Okay, so let me comment it out. Okay, now we are going to run the another one. So here I am using the loop I is equal to 0. In while you will have to declare, otherwise the by default it will be anything, like if you can put the number here I is equal to 2, 3, 4, whatever you desire to work. So in while loop basically it is checking the conditions. If I is equal to 9, then I plus is equal to 3, continue. Okay, so now let's understand here I is equal to 0. 0 is not equal to 9, so that's why it will come to the else loop, and here it will print 0 plus 2 is equal to 2. So the output is 2. And again when it comes to this point, so 2 plus 1 is equal to 3. Then check with again 3 is less than 15. Okay. Then again it is going to run 2. Now what will be the output? 2. So when it will check again 2 with the 9, it's not correct. So that's why it will come here 1 plus 2, because the loop was started from the 0, then 1, then 2, then 3. In the same way, when the I is equal to 9, okay, then it comes to here 9 plus 3 means 12, but we haven't print here 12, right? Because it is going to continue. So continue is basically working to skip the particular iterations or loop. So in this way we have understood this one. And let's understand about the exception handling keyword. So in exception handling keywords, basically there are 5 keywords: try, accept, raise, finally, and assets. So let's understand one by one. So here we have initialized variable 1, variable 2, and we are using the try exception, which is variable 1 is dividing by variable 2, means 4 is dividing by 0. It will be infinite loop. Okay, so it has generated the exceptions, then it comes to accept, then the second will be the accept. In accept, if the loop will not work, what will be the print? We cannot divide by 0. Then what will be the keyword? Finally. If exception is raised or not, this block will be executed every time. So in exception handling, finally will run each time if the condition is true or false or whatever it is. Then we will use the raise. Okay, assert keyword. The value of value variable 1 divided by variable 2 is whatever the output will be, then it is checking with the assert variable 2 is not equal to 0. So in this way this program is going to work. Okay, now let's run this program. So I'm going to comment it out. Now let's understand. Yep. So this is inside finally block. Okay, this is executing. the value of variable 1 and variable 2 is executing, and whatever the errors is, that is showing here. Now let's come to the return keyword. The return keyword, how it is working? In the return keyword, we are basically returning the value. Like there is a variable 13, so we are returning. If we are returning nothing, like here we are returning, but in this function we are not returning, so that's why what will be the output? In the second one will be the none output. So let's understand it with the example. So let me first make it comment it out. Now we will check function. You can understand like 13 is returning, so that's why 13 is output, and there's nothing returned, so that's why the output is none. Then again it comes to del. Del is used to basically delete the object from the output. Okay, like I'm going to print here. Here's the variable 1, variable 2. Both has assigned with the value of 5, but we are deleting the variable 1. So what will be the output? It will just print 5. That's it. None is the output of this one. Okay, so in this way it is working. So finally we have covered all the keywords in detail, and if you have any doubt or anything, you can just let me know in the comment section. And if there is anything which you are thinking that if you have confusion, so you can watch this video again. Okay, and if you want to take the screenshot from here, so you can take here from here, and otherwise I will mention this in the description, so you can just copy the code and you can understand it. So how was the video? So if you really liked the video, so please thumbs up and do your valuable comment and hit the bell icon so that you can get the latest update from my YouTube channel, and please subscribe me for more updates. Thank you. Have a great day.